everybody. This is Joseph Crudup. Welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is Monday, January the 24th, 2022, and we're talking about the NFL Division playoffs. We're talking about the Chiefs have put an amazing upset against the Bills in overtime with an epic game, an instant that turned out to be an instant classic. And then we talked about the Rams beating the Buccaneers, the defending champs, which is Tom Brady's game. I mean, at the end of the season of Tom Brady and the Bucs. And no, in Turner Brown, he wasn't with us since he got dropped out, and you saw, and then you got the Bengals beating the Tennessee Titans. They knocked off the number one seed. They pulled off the upset because it was an intercepted pass at the defense of the Cincinnati, and then went down there, and then Cincinnati had to kick the field goal to win the game. They pulled off the offset. Cincinnati on their way to that third NC NFC. Cincinnati on their way to the AFC Championship since 1989. That's that third. They've been in the AFC Championship back in 1981. They've been in the AFC Championship back in 1989. And then they've been the NFC Champion. That's that third time they're going to be in the AFC Champion to face the Kansas City Chiefs that pull off the one that pulled off the upset against Buffalo in overtime. It was a wonderful, wonderful game between the Chiefs and the Bills. They were going back and forth, getting all the touchdowns. The quarterbacks, one of the best I ever seen, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. The greatest game I ever seen in my whole damn life. So amazing when you see both teams are trading blows and trading shots. It was a touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. With just 2 minutes left, the Bills have scored a touchdown. So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens, because now we're going to have sports right now. That's what people have talked about. Now the NFL playoffs the NFL playoffs is still going. The postseason is still going. And yes, nobody seems to care. Everybody knows it. Well, knows why it's happened. But hey, it is what it is. But look, what I just saw is this. They were going to, and then after this, we're going to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. That was Aaron Rodgers' last game since they lost to the 49ers. Now look at this. Now let's go to Tampa Bay. Now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers almost pulled off an incredible comeback against the Los Angeles Rams in the division round of the NFL playoffs Sunday, coming back from trailing 27-3 in the third quarter to tie the game at 27 with 42 seconds left, adding by 3 Rams fumbles and other miscues in the spin. However, the Rams then execute a final great drive. Let me start this again. Now, I'm gonna go this from the top. Okay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers almost pulled off an incredible comeback against the Los Angeles Rams in the division round of the NFL playoffs Sunday, coming back from trailing 27-3 in the third quarter to tie the game at 27 with 42 seconds left, adding by 3 Rams fumbles and other miscued in that span. However, the Winds then executed a great final drive down Bourne. Final drive down. Matthew Stanford got sacked on their first play by the time I let them reset. And Stanford then found Cope for 20. Cope got out of bounds, and Stanford then found Cope again for 44. Manages to spike the ball to start the clock. And Matt Gay hit a 30-yard field goal to give the Los Angeles Rams the 30-27 win. There's plenty to talk about after that one, but one of the most interesting late game runners came on that final Bucs touchdown. And that long rush from Fornette, Leonard Fornette, on 4-1. It was the correct move for Fornette to score three to score there. Or should he have gone down at the goal line and let them kill more clock before punching it in. That's actually so logical to the Bucs just taking that game-tying touchdown on that play rather than gambling. They could let Lell. They could get Lell with less than time remaining. Even going down inside the one does not a sure thing make. And 42 seconds on the clock is not a ton time for driving to field goal range. The Winds need a remarkable drive to make that work. They also only got those 42 seconds because Los Angeles head coach Sean McVay called a timeout before the 4-1 play. But both of these options carry some risk. The question is which is riskier. And while we can't know exactly what will happen in this practical situation if the Bucs had choose the other option. We can look similar plays over time. Now we gotta get this now loud. Now let's just be sure to that. Now it's not Tom Brady's fault. It's not his fault, but it's the defense of the Buccaneers who are giving up plays, giving up big plays. They were down 27-3, then came back in the third quarter and then tied this game up. And then three plays for the Rams. With 42 seconds left. Three plays. Stanford got sacked. Then they get to the guy that name. Then they got to the receiver for the Rams, and then Stanford played cat in the 2 minutes. He drew that long ball over the middle all the way, and they had to make the catch for Will. It was a great catch for the touchdown. A great catch for the touchdown. Actually, I was just no. The first down. Great catch for the first down. The Rams have made a nice catch after that long pass for the first down inside the 20. And they went on to win the game 30-27 to beat the Bucs, and that was it for the Bucs season. Tom Brady and his season. And it was a shame. It was a damn shame for Tom Brady. I mean, for the Bucs. But the defending champs, they won the Super Bowl, their second Super Bowl title. It was 03 and then 21. But that was in the V, and the fans gonna be like, oh my gosh, we just got screwed. The defense got screwed, and then they were giving it, and then they're giving out the figure. Our final score was 30-27. And it was a heartbreaking loss to the Buccaneers. A very heartbreaking loss, for sure. Tom Brady, I can even imagine what is happening for the Bucs What's happening to Tom? Now Tom Brady knows it. What could be his questions to next season? What can the Bucs respond? Can they bounce back? Can they bounce back next season? Sure they do. Sure they will. Now, take a look at this now. Now, Tom Brady's 2021 season is over. Finally, during a loss to the Rams, in which the Buccaneers just fell short of their comeback, but Brady was asked about how he will completely contemplate whether to come back or not. Brady's thoughts were clearly still centered on the loss he had endured months before. And he said, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. So we'll just take it day by day and see what we're at. Brady replied. He continued, thankfully, guys, I'm thinking about this game and not thinking about anything past 5 minutes from now. I'll start well. Roy Parks explaining quite a bit on Brady's non-commitment attitude going into the division round game, and it appears his attitude has not changed quite yet. As a result of the one-year suspension, Brady signed last March, and he is under court control through 2022. And he affirmed in several months after he put pen to paper that he would honor his commitments. Indeed, he has long said that he wants to play until he is 45, and 2022 will be his age 45 season. He'll be 45 in 2022. Now, in broader news for the Buccaneers, head coach Bruce Arians has already spread the news that he is not retired. Through the years in Tampa Bay, Arians has already added a Lombardi trophy to the case. The 69-year-old plans to coach until he can't coach anymore. He also told reporters before Sunday's loss that he will be shocked if Brady caught it quits after this season. We have to wait a bit longer to see just how well Arians knows his veteran quarterback. So, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? We talk about Tom Brady will be his last game. When he's 45, it could be his final season as the Buccaneers. Remember, he just won. He just won his seventh Super Bowl title, six for the Patriots and one for the Bucs. I can't even tell what's happening here. Tom Brady had won six Super Bowl rings for the Patriots and one Super Bowl ring for the Bucs, including seven. Six plus one equals seven. People think Tom Brady should retire. Well, he's not retiring, and he ain't gonna be retired soon. Well, when he's 45, I don't know. I just know. I just never know. I just never know what's gonna happen. But he'll get over it for sure. The Winds move on to face the San Francisco 49ers. And the game will be Sunday. Okay. So, hey, let's go to this game right now. The 49ers have pulled an upset, and it didn't go well for this snow from Green Bay as Aaron Rodgers' playoff record since 2007 has just left. Is going to leave Green Bay now. Aaron Rodgers has played a significant part in the Green Bay Packers playoff history the past decade. Plus, here's a little by year look at his performances. Well, anyway. but you gotta feel what's happening. I mean, the Packers are heartbroken. They're very heartbroken, and they're sad to let Aaron Rodgers go. They sad to hear Aaron Rodgers go after he had an incredible career for Green Bay. He won his first Super Bowl title. That was 2011 in Dallas. That was um, Super Bowl 45. Okay, let's listen to this. Now, even the best of the best had some players they look like back, and Aaron Rodgers is no exception. Late in the fourth, two Packers receivers broke wide open, but Rodgers instead tried to force the ball deep to Dante Adams. Dante Adams on a key throw down. The three-time MVP even acknowledged as much after the game. However, the all 22 plus into future perspectives as not only the Alon laser break wide open over the middle, but acknowledged St. Brown was streaking it down the field as well. Of course, it's never one play that loses a game for a team. The Packers failed to put the 49ers away many times before this. That said, the play was in declared a Rodgers misset for the most of the night up until late in the third quarter. Davante Adams was the only Packers wide receiver target. Come hell or high water, Rodgers was going to get Adams the ball, whether it's supreme confident in that his guy, cheating honest, or maybe not trusting it over receivers after the early Machete's Lewis fumble. Nonetheless, it was once again another great regular season for Aaron Rodgers, but one that ended primarily in the playoffs. AY is now 0-4 against the 49ers in his postseason career, and it's now been 11 years since he last played in and won a Super Bowl. Not the following act, Rodgers investigation should this be his last game as a Packer or on the frozen travel or Lambeau Field? Well, anyway, that could be Aaron Rodgers' last game. Yeah, it is what it is. Even though he had ups and downs and the frustrated, in the post, in the off season in 2021, he was having a frustrated year. He was having a frustrated year. That's what happened. That's the way it was. He was seems like he was. Uh, you don't know. I mean, look, he only lost to the 49ers 4 times in a row in the playoffs. In the NFC Championship game against the 49ers in 2020, I mean, in 2019 season, it was not only him, it was not about Edward. It was not about Awad. Her things were happening, it never happened that way. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers should find. The Green Bay Packers really hate to see Aaron Rodgers go. And here's what he said about this in the game. Now, it did hunt him very. It didn't hunt him very, but anyway. And here's what he said about now. Look at this. Now, Aaron Rodgers is living up to his promise to be impartiality himself. When asking why he has been so reluctant to speak his mind this season, the Packers quarterback said he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care at this stage in his career. For a long time, I think I was a little more angry because I was quiet about my personal life. And I think at some point you just start giving a F bomb about being quiet and said enough is enough. Rogers said in an interview with NFL Network's Kay Adams that arrived before the Packers will bounce out of the playoffs Saturday in a loss to the 49ers. And he says, I am going to lose my platform to speak more candidly and set the record straight on things that need to be straightened out. It's just caring about the things that are important, and my necklace is important. Earlier this month, doing his weekly appearances on the Pat McAfee show, Rogers said there's a lot of joy in being unapologetically low side or giving less those apps that you don't. I mean, I just do not understand what's going on now. It's also with a book he read by Mark Mason Tower. The subject is not given an A bond. Rogers has just against cancel culture that he is investing in talking to him. So what is happening so far? What's going on? Well, the problem now is for Aaron Rodgers, it's just, I mean, it's not that quite a concern, but not only his health, but for his life. It's I mean, come on. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's talking about his life, and I don't know. I never know for sure. We'll see what happens. We'll have to find out. But it was tough for him, and yeah, his personal life. He's talking about his personal life, and you know, you should never know. But hey, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now Aaron Rodgers gets roasted on social media following Packers lost to. It was yesterday. Now it was yesterday. Now look at this. Green Bay stunning long deal on Saturday night. Playoffs into this rally. It also opened up Packers quarterback to a lot of jokes on Twitter about his poor play. By his standards, good, some bad, many hitting the same notes. Now, Cal Novak on Twitter had tweeted, and it says Aaron Rodgers playoff run grilled by snowflakes, cancel coaching straights again. And then you got Richard Johnson that says, and Richard Johnson tweeted, gotta do my own research on who's I'm picking for the Super Bowl now. Aaron tweeted by Bobby Big Will tweeted. Now Aaron Rodgers had an extra week to do his own research. Jamie Borgons tweeted, buys. Look at this one. Allen tweeted this one at 11:12 in last night, and it says, "You done messed up, A.A. Ward." Cousin Sal tweeted, "I guess Aaron Rodgers decided to boycott the Super Bowl after all." And Andrew Jones tweeted, "Another Liberty shitty just silently Aaron Rodgers." Lopez tweeted, "It's because he's not vaccinated." We got a lot more. We got two more going, and that's what it is when Aaron Rodgers hasn't been vaccinated for real. That's not the first time that Aaron says because he's not vaccinated. Miller Lopez to it. And then you got Ron Churchball's space to it. We all thought Aaron Rodgers had a shot. This has happened before. And Matt Boso tweeted. That's the last tweet that someone tweeted. Now, Matt tweeted and it says, Draw Rodgers and Aaron Draw Wagon and Aaron Fingers are both training. The internet remains undefeated. So what did they do? They they mocked Aaron Rodgers. They tweeted about Aaron Rodgers not being vaccinated. They tweeted about, oh my gosh, this could be the end of Aaron Rodgers' career or something like that. It can never happen. But it is what it is. I mean, like they were like, what are you doing? What are you tweeting about Aaron Rodgers? About like they should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, what's happening so far? Aaron Rodgers is, I mean, something do happen. It is happening. It's happening so far. You never ever did you ever never dream of? We all know Aaron Rodgers and the Packers lost the game. It did happen, and so far so fast. But it is what it is now. Now we'll go back to the Chiefs and the Bills game. And boy, it turned out to be an instant classic. And yes, it is. Now look at this. This has been one of the best games I ever seen so far. And one of the best games, the Bills and the Chiefs. One of the best games I ever seen so far. Now take a look at this. The Bills versus Chiefs score and the reaction. The NFL playoffs AFC division results as Kansas City outlasts Buffalo and Josh Allen in OT. Now take a look at this. Travis Kelce's 8-yard touchdown catch helped the Kansas City Chiefs to a 42-36 overtime win against the Buffalo Bills in an instant classic of a playoff game. How good was it? 25 points in the final final 1 minute, 54 seconds good. 4 lead changes in that time span good. A 44-yard drive and 49-yard field goal all in 13 seconds to send the game to overtime good. And combined 7 passes, touchdowns, and more than 700 yards with no interceptions good. The Chiefs host the Cincinnati Bengals in the NFC Championship at 3 p.m. January the 30th on CBS, with the Chiefs an early 7.5-point favorite. Here's the complete NFL playoff discussion. It says update Super Bowl odds for Bet MG. I mean now. So that's the story that we had in an amazing finish that you can tell everybody here on that sport that the Chiefs have put on. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes to the Kansas City Chiefs and Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills had an amazing night last night. Had an amazing game last night. Two of the best quarterbacks I ever seen in my whole damn life. But anyway, the best way to put is everybody's game. Josh Allen was the beast. Has scored a touchdown pass to have the Bills 36-33 with 13 seconds left. Just when you think this game could be over. But the Kansas City Chiefs had pulled it off. Although they had to get to the overtime to tie the game and the field goal to tie this game at 36 to get to overtime. And then the Chiefs had the ball first in overtime, marched away through, moved into six, marching and marching and marching. Patrick Mahomes just keep coming. He just kept coming. He just kept coming. He just keep coming. He just keep coming. And then let's go a touchdown. And Patrick Mahomes saying it's not over until it's over. And they finally pull it off. He's sending the Chiefs to face the Cincinnati Bengals. That will be Sunday. Yep. I hope this game is going to be a dandy. I was thinking about the rematch between the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. That will be on Super Bowl 50, 57. 56. Super Bowl 56 on January the 13th on NBC. Hopefully, it will be the rematch since 2 years ago, Super Bowl 54. But now here we are in the NFC Championship game. NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game starts this Sunday. But anyway, so let's go take a look at this preview of this game right now. So I don't know about you, but I really love on this live stream. Now take a look at this game first. The Bengals hosting the Chiefs. The Chiefs and the Bengals. They start playing. It starts at 3 o'clock right here on CBS. Can the Chiefs pull it off the Bengals? Can the Chiefs beat the Bengals to advance the Super Bowl 3 in a row? We'll find out. And then you got the 49ers and the Rams. This should be the great one. 2 hours going at it. Start at 6:30 p.m. right here on Fox. 6:30. Before the Rams and the Chiefs start here. Okay. Before I think it's time for me to go. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait to see this game. I can't wait to see the Chiefs beat them. I can't wait to see who's gonna do it. But anyway, oh my god, oh, there's something, I can think about, and that goes everybody. That's everybody. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Even the Chiefs, all the Bengals, all the 49ers, Chiefs, all the Bengals, and the 49ers, all the Rams. Oh my gosh, this show's gonna be a good one. I was thinking about the Rams and the Chiefs. This epic, like just a few years ago, when they had this combined, all those points, touchdowns combined on Monday night. So it's going to be a good one. All right, everybody, please subscribe to this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And until then, take care, everybody. See you Tuesday. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.